What is human connection? Human connection is when two or more people choose to engage in vulnerable interactions where each person is heard, seen, known, and valued. You're connecting with others if you feel better about yourself or the world after you've been with them. Let's go meet the others. In other words, it is the sense of closeness and belongingness a person can experience when having supportive relationships with those around them. But do you ever stop and ponder why relationships with others are important to us as human beings? Let's interview a well-known sociologist to find out more.
Human beings are inherently social creatures. From a sociological perspective, relationships play a fundamental role in our mental, emotional, and even physical well-being. They provide us with a sense of belonging, purpose, and identity.
How does socializing contribute to that?
Socializing fosters personal growth in several ways. When we socialize, we're exposed to different viewpoints and experiences. This exposure helps in developing empathy and critical thinking, which are valuable for both personal and professional development.
I see. That's interesting. We know that socializing is important, but how does it affect our nervous system?
That's a fantastic question. Socializing has a significant impact on our nervous system. When we engage in positive social interactions, our brain releases chemicals called oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone. This chemical promotes feelings of bonding and trust, and it helps to reduce stress levels by lowering levels of cortisol, the stress hormone. Essentially, positive social interactions help keep our stress response systems in check.
I see. From your point of view, what happens when people experience social isolation?
Okay, so based on the scientific research, when we isolate ourselves from other people, it triggers a stress response. Without regular interactions, our brain produces more cortisol, which increases our stress and anxiety. Even worse, it contributes to issues like insomnia, depression, and even impacting on our immune system's function. Thus, it is important to combat this issue by seeking professional help if needed. Even better, reach out to a friend or family member. Sometimes, just reconnecting with someone you haven't spoken in a while or someone you're close with can make a big difference.
Thanks for sharing these insights, Dr. Shita.
You're welcome. I'm glad we could talk about it.
Human connections are complex and dynamic. They can be as vibrant as a shared joke, or as quiet as a meaningful glance. Over time, though, connections can change. Friends drift apart, relationships evolve, and the bonds that once felt so strong can feel different. Even when connections seem to fade, they often have a way of resurfacing. They ebb and flow, come and go, but their impact is always felt. Each relationship, whether it's a brief meeting or a lifelong friendship, contributes to who we are and how we experience the world today. So, as we navigate the complexity of human connection, we embrace the beauty of its impermanence and the value of every moment shared. After all, it's through these connections that we find meaning and understand the true essence of being human.